Hey guys, it's Jamie, your crafty DIY guy, and yes, I am back. My third video, kind of the weekend. I am so glad to be able to get back into be crafting and doing stuff. And I am in the middle of making a reindeer wreath. Now, I know that there's a lot of people that are making these reindeer wreaths already. And so I wasn't going to go through the entire tutorial, but I did want to kind of show some of our friends that may be new to making these wreaths, kind of what is involved in making these bundles. And I'm trying to untwist one of these suckers now. But what I wanted to do today was kind of show you, for those of you that maybe have not done a wreath, I want to show you how to make the bundles and then how to wire it to your frame. And then I'll show you kind of what the wreath looks like at the end of it all. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab lots, and I mean lots, of mesh ribbon. And this is the mesh ribbon that I have been working on literally for the last like 4 hours. And it hasn't been 4 hours, but it definitely seems like 4 hours. So what you're gonna wanna do is, like in this case, I'm doing my reindeer all one color. And I found this brown mesh. It was definitely part of the harvest. I don't know why I can't talk this morning. It was part of the harvest collection, so I don't know if you'll be able to find this brown or not anymore, but I wanted my reindeer to be brown. So this is going to be the body of him. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the camera angle so you can see how to make the bundles that we're going to do. And you're going to make a lot of bundles. Essentially what this kind of equates to, at least for my kind of fluffy version that you see here. See how the wreath has these sections, right? Each one of these sections takes 6 bundles. And what I do is I take 3 pieces of ribbon, or 3 pieces of my mesh ribbon, and these are about 4 to 5 inches, I would say. I don't measure them, I just kind of eyeball them. And you're gonna also need pipe cleaners. You can get these at Dollar Tree as well. And it doesn't matter the color. You can see these are silver. You can even see on the back of mine, I originally started with all gold, and then that one at the top is silver because I ran out of the gold. And it's not a big deal. So what I do is, honestly, first I find a comfortable place to sit. I'm on my sofa, I'm in the living room, I've got YouTube videos going, I'm singing my little heart out, and that's something you definitely don't want to see on video. And now I'm going to switch the camera angle around. You're going to be viewing my crotch, but that's the only way I can kind of do it in this setup. And I'm going to show you how to make the bundles, and then I'm going to show you how to wire it to the wreath. So if you're familiar with making these already, then you may want to skip forward a little bit, or just hang out because we're going to have some fun. All right, so here are how you make your bundles and how you wire it to your frame. All right, I am back and I have finished my bundles on my wreath form. You can already see it's starting to take shape. Now, one thing that I do, you can see how down below here, right? This is almost kind of perfectly lined up, right? But then as you get up towards the curve and even on the edges here, it's a little unfinished looking. I give mine a haircut. And the reason why I do that is because I want this to be a little more even and a little more streamlined. I can't believe I'm just doing this like this and not because I want there to be I want there to be a little definition in here. And I want it to, you know, kind of, gosh, I need to trim my scissors or sharpen my scissors. But I'm doing this because I want it to be a little more even and finished looking. But also, I want you to be able to see that this reindeer has a neck. So you can already see, just in that little bit that I've done there, let me see, gotta pull it around this way, sorry guys. But you can already see that it's starting to take shape a little better. And a lot of people complain, or they don't like this mesh ribbon because it does fray really bad. But you can already see how much better that looks and how that center is a little more defined. And then I do it also just around here. And it's literally just like, I'm gonna have these things all over my couch, but it's okay. It literally is just giving it a haircut and giving it a trim. And gotta switch hands here. But I will do this and just get this in a place where I feel good about it. And totally optional. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You know, I happen to like the way it's looking. Let me just hit it a couple more times. And see that already, I wish you could see. See, that already makes a huge difference, right? That's my reindeer noise. And then what I do is I just go like this and squeeze these together and just kind of fluff them that way. But it looks like he's got a nice full coat, right? Look how pretty that is. And it turns out really, really nicely. I'm not even going to trim that on the end there because he's going to have a nose soon. And but yeah, that is the form of my reindeer wreath. And then I wanted to have, you know, some kind of antler, and I wanted it to be sparkly and pretty. So I actually went to Michael's and I got these picks. These were on one of their 60% off sales. And I'm literally just gonna kind of do something like, I grabbed 2 of them. I'm literally gonna grab do like 2 like that, I think, or maybe I'll do them a little closer in. But I'm gonna play around with the placement of the antlers. And then I'm gonna actually make a collar for my reindeer, and I wanted to show how I do it. Now I've already put the antlers on there, and I think they look pretty awesome. And I want to give him a collar that has jingle bells on it. So when it's on the door, you know, it makes a lovely sound. So I had some scrap leather. You may remember I covered an old typewriter table several months ago, and I have some of the leftover leather from it. And so I went ahead and cut a strip, and it's funny, I cut the strip a little short, but it kind of works too, because it's going to basically go and it's going to touch each one of the ends on the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of probably glue it or wire it to where it just stays there. And then it'll kind of look like that. I'm trying to hold it. And then I grabbed one of these jingle bell things from Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take it off of this door hanger. And then it's pretty cute the way it is, honestly. So I think I'm just going to keep it like that. And it's gold and it matches really well. So let me go ahead and try this part, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, I kind of got a little lost in the process of finishing up the reindeer, but I did want to show you what it looks like. So here it goes. Ooh. I'm actually really happy with it. Okay, let me just kind of walk you through what I did. Now, those Those holiday picks, those are from Michael's, and they were less than $1 each. And then, of course, I used the brown and gold ribbon. For his eyeball, I know it's a little creepy, but I used a wood bead, and I painted it black and gave him a white part of the eyes at the pupil. And then the gold center eyeball to kind of make it match everything else. The nose, I did just a red wood painted bead. Again, I was going to do it in glitter, and I may go back and still do it in glitter, but honestly, I don't have any glitter right now. And then for the collar, I did that strip of leather that I showed you. And then I did take apart the jingle bells, and I used only 3 of them instead of using 5 of them. And then I just added some red touches in there to kind of match with the antlers at the front. But this is my finished reindeer. It's actually super simple and really fun to make.